This one had me fucking dying.
Chinese wife and a Japanese wife. Which one should I marry? Don't worry, honey. Let me tell you. Chinese wife, after you marry her, no more makeup, no more dress up, no more BJs. It is over. She'll scream at you. She'll be loud, obnoxious, mean, and rude. When she make you lunch, she'll be like, lunch is ready. We're Japanese wife, after you marry her, she'll be perfect, beautiful every single day. Plenty of BJs. She'll make you amazing sushi. She'll feed you with a fucking chopstick and tell you, I'm so honored to be your wife. However, if you get sick, you'll end up on a wheelchair. Japanese wife will be really nice to you, massage your feet, and be nice to you and whisper in your ear, tell you how much she loves you. And your Japanese wife is going to take you to the park for a walk. She'll push you by the lake. And then she'll push you to the lake and tell you, sayonara, honey.
It seems like you definitely have a strong, like, entrepreneurial spirit. Like, you are money-minded. You're like, what?
Yes.
You own 2 comedy clubs in LA. Like, I'm so impressed with you because most comedians, and you did kind of mention this before, you were like, I refuse to be a starving artist. I don't know if you found this in LA, but I sort of came up in like the New York scene. And this idea of being a starving artist it's so glamorized in the comedy community. It's also kind of glamorized in like the actor community as well, like with theater. There's just something like people kind of like revel in it. And there's this like we're always in the freaking in the play Rent, and it's so hard. We're so broke all the time. But I really think that a lot of stand-up comics could be doing better if they just thought a little bit smarter and they kind of like reprioritized a few things.
Yeah, like first of all, I bought 2 clubs when I started comedy. That's what happens when you don't marry for love, ladies.
Are you married?
I'm divorced.
Okay. So I'm just like wondering like how many of your jokes are
I'm
real versus not.
you all know, like obviously you guys all know I'm a sold out comedian. I had 2 ex-husbands. They both sold out. Like I am single now, but I can't keep one. I can't try to keep one. But the thing is, like I personally, I believe in the hard work in creating your craft to become an artist. The hard work has to be there, but you don't have to be starving. Like I never believe that. I don't even know what is rent. I buy with cash. Like I wanted to live comfortably. So when I am doing my art, I don't have to please anybody. I don't have to be like, if I don't say this, they'll fire me. I can say whatever I want to be true to my voice, not worry about if they fire me at a job. What should I do? I just don't answer to nobody. I feel like that's the best way to create the best art is like you don't give a fuck about anybody. You have the fuck you money that you don't give a fuck about nobody. Then you end up saying the things that's true to you. I don't have to do a set that's please the owner of the club so they can book me because I need to get paid on the spot. I don't need that. But at the same time, I believe in hard work. I've never seen anybody who's worked harder than me, my peers. I'm not saying like the legends and the big stars. I'm just saying like people have been doing this for 3 years. They just don't work as hard as me. They don't. They don't have the communist peasants in them. Like I'm a peasant. First of all, like I don't even want to say anything about me unless I have the 10,000 hours. I can't even call myself a comedian. So when I bought my club, I do 10 hours a day. I do 10 hours a day. I come at 8, I clean the bathroom, and I finish 8 p.m. Like I host open mic every day.
Wow.
I can have a Birkin bag on my way there, but I'll be hosting open mic like a little bitch. And then I ordered a lawn chair from Amazon. I sat outside Laugh Factory every Tuesday, outside of the comedy store every Monday, and the improv every week. I'll be there with my Birkin bag, sitting in the lawn chair with the homeless and crazy. I'm the crazy. They are the homeless anyway.
So you mean like you're sitting out to like sign up for mics or get on shows? Yeah.
Open mics. Wait for open mics, and I go on the open mic, and I never get picked. I keep coming back. I came back. People just like I can't do that. I have open mics like, how did you get on the stage on the Laugh Factory? I'm like sitting there for 4 hours. They're like, I can't do that. I'm like, then you are too good for it. I'm not too good for it.
Wow, that's really.
I did all that.
Yeah.
I don't care about people laugh at me like, oh, you are sitting on the street like crazy. I'm like, I don't care. That's the price you have to pay to be seen. That's the price you have to pay. I'm paying it.
It really is. And it bothers me when I see comedians who are so arrogant, like they think just because they've been in it a certain number of years that they deserve to be further along, or they will like bitch and complain. I just find this a lot. Like there are certain okay, they're mostly guy comics that have like been in it longer than me, but are like flailing. And I don't know how hard they're working or what they're doing, but I notice, like, when you start to have a bit of success, like, people get very triggered, and they're like,
They
"Oh,
are very
fuck it."
triggered.
Yeah.
They are like especially as girls, people think we are not funny. We are very funny, but the point is that in this male-dominated industry, um, we just do not have the kind of opportunities and the stage time as our male counterparts. As a woman, there's a show, there's 8 male, 1 female. That female can be black, white, orange, I don't know, or transgender, not transgender. As long as you appear as a woman, there's one spot for creatures like us, then 8 spots for the white comedians, especially the white male comedians on or like the it's just it's not fair. We don't have the equal opportunities. We are very funny, but you can't develop your craft without being on stage. So for my clubs, I really support women. Like women, we have all women shows all the time, and I don't give a fuck. I pay the rent and I say whatever the fuck I want. I don't want people to tell me you can't have all women show, you can't sell. I'm like, then I don't want to make the money. I just want all women show, okay?
I found when I there were times when I started, I felt like, "Oh, maybe it is harder to be a woman because you just look at the numbers, like, there's just more men in stand-up than women." But I did notice, like, I sometimes would benefit from shows that I would be booked as, like, the kind of token chick, and sometimes that would be an opportunity that maybe, like, another dude wouldn't get because I would be, like, the token chick on that show. So sometimes I found that it did sort of work in my favor, but again, you could get an
You
opportunity
are
and
very
it's up to you
funny.
to not blow it.
Yeah, Chrissy. The thing is, like, when you guys that good, it doesn't matter your gender. They
Yeah,
want you.
yeah,
They just see you as a comedian. They don't see you as a female.
that's the goal,
Yes, you
right?
put because you put all the hours there. You just we hustle. The thing is like it's hard, but don't be a woman, don't be a man, just be a tiger. You can be a female tiger, eat all the motherfuckers. So we don't have to be a victim as a woman. Like a lot of women they win, even like 50 years ago. Like John Rivers did it. She's one of the best comedian um ever. But
Yeah,
being a woman did limit her. But being who she is, this vicious tiger who doesn't take no for an answer. I would never be alive. I wasn't allowed to be alive, or I wasn't beautiful. I wasn't smart. I wasn't popular. But I just don't see what other people see. I just have this ambition that I think me as a tiger. I don't give up. I keep fighting. I just keep getting better. I'm not the best, but if every day I'm getting better, I'm moving forward. I don't have to feel ashamed. Yeah, I don't speak the language. I don't speak English, but I learn. I am not
you
funny.
speak it just fine. I mean, like,
I
you
didn't
know
speak.
all the basics.
I got lost in the airport. I didn't speak any English when I came here, but it didn't stop me from being on stage. I've been in this in 3 years. I can't imagine how far I would go in 6 years because I work my ass off and I get defeated every single day. I get up. I'm a single mom of 2 children. I don't have
Oh,
plan B.
wow.
I have to hustle because I never took a plan B, and that's too late to do that. So I have to keep going, keep fighting, and just I feel like women should just know that it's not fair. But if you decided to do this, nobody can stop you. No man can stop you from doing this. If you define yourself as the tiger of the business, just do all the hard work and don't let
It's
those
true.
ugly words defeat you. And you
And,
make
like and the thing is, like, you've raised a good point, like, yeah, it's the comedy industry is not, like, fair, like, life is not fair,
no,
like, it's
it's
not
not.
nothing even if you were to be like, "Well, comedy's fucking hard, I'm gonna bail and I'm gonna, like, go work at the bank," like, that's hard to go like, yeah, you're not taking the risk by going for what you love, but, like, you have that nagging feeling at you every day, be like, "Man, I should be doing more with my life," like, I have this nagging dream that I'm ignoring, like, that's hard, so I always tell
Yeah,
myself, like, "You choose your hard." Like, it's hard to go for your dreams, but it's harder to not go for them because you have to live with
it's,
yourself every day and then you have regret. But
it's,
that's amazing that you're a mom too,
I have two
and
babies.
oh, how old are they?
Mom, my son is almost 4. My baby girl is almost 2.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay.
They are cute. Yeah, thank God the father was good looking. That's yeah.
When did you know that you were like, because you wanted to be a performer for a while, you mentioned, but when did you know, like, okay, I really have to do stand up? Because you've only been doing this 3 years, you said?
Mhm.
Holy fuck. You're so impressed that for 3 years in, you've learned like, no wonder, like, you've lapped so many people in terms of just figuring shit out, like, the fact that you have figured out and you're, like, a master of social media, like, your TikTok is retarded, like, I'm not on TikTok, and, like, I think probably I don't know, when I look at your stuff, it makes me realize I probably should have been on it, but I just am like, "Oh, the
Podcast is
the
better.
Chinese government has my information. What am I gonna do?" But they probably already have it,
Mhm.
so
I'm collecting it right now. Like I'm doing information right now.
you're
My
really
cousin
good at
Ping Pong is writing everything down. Like it's
your cousin. But what was the moment for you that you were like, "Oh, no, it's comedy. Like, I have to do this."
I remember I was in Howard Fine's acting studio, the great Howard Fine. He told me that you can do comedy. You are very funny naturally. You should be like a Lucille Ball or Goldie Hawn. I'm like, that's cute, but I never know stand up comedy is a career because stand up comedy did not exist in China when I was growing up. It wasn't the same. There's no stand up comedy as a profession, but in America, is as long as the art of acting is from the very beginning, the vulva area, the theater, the radio. I mean, from Mom's Mabley to um, Tony Field to from like a very beginning, comedy is always being a big thing. Stand up is always. I never know that until one day I auditioned for this TV show for John Singleton called Rebel. I played this. I didn't play it. I was auditioning for this Chinese girl who's a sidekick in this TV show. The lead girl, she's a black girl who is a cop. So she is a policewoman. She is actually the hero of the show, and her best friend is this Asian chick. And it's in San Francisco. I should be having a Oakland accent. So I auditioned, I forgot a line, and I started improvising. They all start laughing so hard. John Singleton walked over the table with his phone playing this clip, a stand-up clip from Ali Wong, from her special Baby Cobra. And he said, you should be doing stand-up comedy, you'll be a star.
Wow.
So I was like, do you mean I got booked on this role? He's like, no, hell no. Like, yo, I don't even understand your English, like what they're talking about.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but it's funny. That's kind of like there's truth to that. Like, you don't have to fully understand what somebody is saying to find them hilarious. Like,
Yeah,
any
funny is funny. Like funny is a gift. Humor is a gift. It's like a music. Somebody can sing, somebody can't. Somebody know where to say the right word. They just know it's musical, and we have it. It just so I'm like, okay. I was very angry because I didn't even know anything about stand up. I just he's like, this is my phone number. Can I have your number? I'm like, yeah. But I was very defeated. I'm like, I didn't get that job. I was thought I was getting it. It was hard, so I moved on. I kind of just like took a break from entertainment. I got married, had babies, married a very wealthy man from China. He's very handsome. I was in love with him.
how did you meet him?
Shanghai Film Festival. I was hosting an event in Shanghai. So I fell in love. I thought I did. I did. I don't regret that. I mean, it didn't work out, but I did fall in love, and I followed my heart, and I'll never regret that. I end up having two beautiful children. I am grateful for that relationship. It turned out not what I wanted because we want different things. He eventually do not want me to be a performer. He want me to be a
Mm,
trophy wife. But wife. I'm not a trophy because I'm not the Chinese standard of trophy. But um,
you're kind of a trophy. I mean, like, you're hot. I feel like you're the whole package. I'm gonna
just
keep
my boobs are
simping.
big. Doesn't mean I'm hot.
How did you buy a comedy club? Like, what made you think that you could like, not only you're coming from a different country, but you're like, "I'm just gonna buy 2 clubs." Did you buy them both before the pandemic?
One before the pandemic, one after. I just drove by Melrose. I'm like, I like this storefront. It looks nice. It's 1 mile away from the Improv, 1 mile away from Paramount. It's on Melrose. It's good. I went there. There's a clothing shop. I'm like, you don't make any money, do you? They're like, yeah, we want to lease it out. I'm like, I'll take it.
Wow,
And I'm
that's
like,
awesome.
how much? I'll take over. 3
What
years.
is
I'll take it.
what is the
So
hardest part about, owning a comedy club?
is that comedians I love them so much, but some of them can be fucking morons, dumb little shit. Like they just can't do it, and working with them is hard. I discovered a lot of amazing people, and I want to empower my comedians because they don't have any entrepreneurial skills, and they can't advance. This is a business. You can be funny, but you have to also be a people's person. You have to be likable. You have to be smart. So I end up basically all my open mic hosts, I'll end up giving them their own shows at my club. They will be the producer and host of the show. They book 3 people from the open mics. We'll find the 3 people that is very good in the comedy scene in LA. So I can see how much they grow once they become the producers. They have their own show. They have the power. They all become like really like, oh,
responsible, and then it's almost like
they work
you're
harder. They worked
Yeah.
harder too. So like I have people like I wanted to pass the Laugh Factory. I'm like, okay, go get on the line, stand outside, and go to the Tuesday open mics and see if you can get picked. They're like, I can't do that. I'm not gonna waste my time like this. I'm like, I did it. They're like, I'm not like you. You are crazy. You can't want it all not being crazy. You have to be crazy about it because even you are crazy about it, you can't have it. If you are just okay with it, like you can't have it. You have to be very funny and you have to just show up. Whitney Cummings, she was sitting on the curb on Sunset waiting for the potluck on Mondays at the comedy store. She didn't think she was good too good for it. She went to Columbia. She didn't give a fuck. She knows that's what I want. I want to be a paid regular at this club, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my long leg and sit on the curb like a homeless bitch, and that's what she did. Nobody thought they were good enough and too much. I mean, like Tiffany Haddish did it. Is everybody did it. I can't help you if you are too good for this because we are comedians. We are piece of shit. Like we are not too good. Like homeless people make more money than us. Like check your reality.
A lot of them do.
Yeah, I came home late. My mom is my husband. When I still had one, he's like in China, only woman whose hookers come home at 12 midnight with makeup and high heels. I'm like, I can't believe you said that about me. How dare you call me a hooker? I'm not a hooker. They make more money than me. I go there, pay people money to go on stage to do open mic.
For real. Like to be a stand-up comic, like you have to live a hooker type lifestyle where you are like maybe you work your like for me, I was always working at 9 to 5, and then I would do comedy after. And then
The only
you're always
difference- yeah, baby. The only difference is like the hooker makes money and get laid. We don't make
yes.
we got no dick.
Hookers are living an easy life, like they get to sleep a lot. They're not working as many hours. They get to take into way nicer dinners. It's like, yeah, it's open mics. It's like it's paying for mics. It's literally sitting on your ass for hours, and you have to be willing to do that for years. And like if someone had told me when I started, like, yeah, Chrissy, it's gonna be like 10, 12 years till you start feeling good about yourself. I don't know. I probably still have been like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, the time's gonna pass anyway.
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's better to spend it chasing your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.